Hey, how you doing, Map here, Map Investments? Got motivated today by Lex, one of the subscribers. I haven't done a video in a month, and shame on me. I just been caught up with work. And summertime too. It's a little slower and just enjoying the family and stuff like that. But I am working, and I'm not trading as much. Actually, I'm really not trading. I have positions. I put a lot of positions on, and just writing them out. Hopefully, expire worthless in August. The August cycle, I want to say, has like 20 days left. I'll tell you right now. Let's pull up a symbol here. Options. August cycle has 18 days. I have a position I roll by. So yeah, we got 18 days left in the August cycle, and pretty much everybody should be going for the September cycle, which is sweet spot. 46 days is the sweet spot. But I have since a lot of stuff in my eyes is overvalued, I have positions in stocks that I think are undervalued. I'm about 20% cash as well. Here are the futures. Let's take a look at the dollar. So I hope everybody's doing well, man. I've been away for a month. I was looking at the last video that Lex commented on, was Powell, and I'm actually long Powell. It's actually one of my favorite names out there. There's shortage of ammo. Could take a year or two to catch up, and I've read of a lot of shooting ranges not even having ammo, and it's just a big backlog in regards to ammo. So I like that little name. It's a small cap, and I think it could easily double from where it's at. Let's take a look at King Dollar. It hit a high of 93. This is the month chart. It hit a high of 93, and now we're coming back down. It's at 92. I don't know if it's a contrarian trade or what the deal is, but the dollar has perked up a little bit. But we shall see what happens over the long term. These are the futures here, and they're pretty much a mixed bag here. We got the Australian dollar down a little bit, British pounds flat, Canadian dollar down a little bit, euro, pretty much. It's pretty quiet, the currency markets. Pretty quiet. Bitcoin, under 40K, 39K. It did have a good bump up like a week ago. I think it went from like 32 or 33 to like 40. And right now it's at 39K. I have a couple cryptos. I have Dash. I have Zcash. I have Bitcoin Cash. And my wife has Dogecoin. I think that's pretty much it, what I'm holding to. Don't have any Bitcoin. Just a couple of limited supply coins is what I'm holding in Dash, Zcash, and Bitcoin Cash. They don't have a lot of supply. Bitcoin, I haven't even played the futures or anything. I haven't really done much with that. My favorite play was Square, and it was up pretty big today because they bought an Australian company that's similar to like a firm that you do like installment, like not installment loans, but pay as you go kind of thing. Like if you go to StockX, you buy a pair of sneakers, you could pay $14 for, I don't know, a year, and then you pay your sneaker off, for example. I'm just giving you an example from the top of my head. I don't know if the math is equivalent to that, but I know, like, for example, I bought a couple beds, and automatically a firm came up as a payment option to apply for credit with them. So, I don't know. It was a pretty big deal. It's like a $25+ billion deal. Oil was at over $70. Pretty crazy. Gas is everywhere, like about $3. S&P, today it was at 4,400, and we gave some back. Gold is solidly over 1,800. Feeders 158. Oh wow, hogs. Interesting. 89 cents. That's come down some. Interesting. and cattle 127. So meat prices should be a little expensive. Hogs come down some. Copper 450. Small caps over 2200. What do we got here? Nasdaq about 15K more or less. Dow Jones close to 35K. Nat gas almost $4. Platinum and palladium, they've been pretty much range. Summer is usually a little bit quiet time with the markets. Silver's $25, over $25. The VIX is at 21. The grains. Wheat has had a run. Wheat's over $7. It's had a run. Soy has been range bound, and so has corn. But wheat has been outperforming those other grains from just me looking here and there. That's one thing I picked up on. Interest rates have been pretty low. Let me see what the 10-year is at. I think I saw it at 1.17 earlier today. They were talking about it on CNBC at 1.18. Interest rates are low. 30 or 1.85. So I'm working now, and I'm trying to refinance the house. I can possibly get 1 point lower. I'm doing it with Loan Depot. So working on that to refinance the house, get a point lower, maybe cash out. We'll see. I'm on the works with it. So I couldn't do that before because I was unemployed, and they're not going to refinance my house being unemployed. I mean, I still paid my house and everything, but they just won't give you a loan if you're not working. So working with Loan Depot, hopefully they can make it happen. That'll be good. And then I can have maybe some extra cash because it's pretty cheap money. 275, that's pretty cheap money. You got inflation running over 5%. So you tell me. Think it's worth being a borrower with these kind of rates. So those are the futures, man. And I miss doing videos. Miss you guys. Haven't really done much, man. I haven't talked to Tejas, one of the originals. Let me put in here. Let me see here. What happened here? Hold on. All right, there we go. Don't want to give you guys my password. Sorry. I like you, but not that much. All right, so let's go to personal. Oh, sorry, personal. Let's go look at some. My favorite I mean, it's so hard, man, right now. Everything is so overvalued. Just like housing. I just think everything is inflated. But whatever. You got to always keep looking. I'm always looking for deals. So I currently have a AEM, which is a minor. I think they're undervalued. APT, they do PPE, medical equipment. I think they're undervalued. Baba is one of my favorite stocks, but you have government risk. You have China trying to crack down on monopolies and all that stuff. But Munger, Buffett's buddy, bought some, I think, Baba. Baba, if it weren't for turmoil, could be easily north of 350, in my opinion. But we shall see. Berkshire is a little bit undervalued. I got some Clorox. What else? CTX got slammed the other day. They do software. Flugent, if I'm saying it right, FLGT. They do genetics testing and stuff like that. Pretty good one. GM, pretty good one. What else? iRobot, a little bit undervalued. Netflix, undervalued. I gotta look at Netgear. No, Netgear got beat up the other day. I don't know if it's undervalued. I have to research it. QDell, undervalued. They do testing for COVID. We talked about Square. Tao is a Chinese name that does education. That thing has been beat up. but they might turn them into nonprofits. So be careful there. But if they don't go nonprofit and stuff like that, and the government maybe stands back with these Japanese, Chinese educational stocks and tutoring and stuff like that, they're very undervalued. But you gotta you gotta be aware of that risk with China. Walgreens is pretty undervalued. Based on intrinsic value, I use some websites that help me out in regards to that. Look at bar chart. Also, I was doing a video I guess I didn't have the mic on, so I had to start over. I was talking about I used to do a lot of trading when I wasn't working. I was doing a lot of trading. Right now, I'm not doing much. If I see something, I can put a trade on. If during my break, whatever, I look at my phone and look at and see if there's anything that looks appealing and that I want to own and that it's undervalued. I'm just taking a very methodical approach right now, being very careful. But one of the things that I did was I accomplished a lot of my goals with the funds that I took out of my 401k. I just put them in a regular account. I have huge buying power with the margin and all that. And I was doing all kinds of futures and all kinds of option strategies, and it worked out great. It was awesome. I accomplished a lot of goals, and I set myself up for success. So, but now with work, what I did was that money that I had taken out of 401k, I put them back where it needs to be, so I don't get taxed on that money. So I currently have all the money in Roth. It was a allocation of Roth IRA and traditional IRA. So I'm trading in those accounts, and I won't be taxed on any of my trades. So that's very beneficial. I don't want to give any of my money to Uncle Sam. So you are allowed to contribute $6,000 a year into an IRA, and I would recommend that you go with the Roth IRA because when you withdraw that, when you take your distributions when you're older, it will be tax free. You won't pay any tax on that money. So Roth IRA is money that's been taxed. I went in and it was taxed already going in, but when you take it out, you don't pay any taxes. And traditional is you're putting it in without getting taxed, but when you take your distribution, you get taxed on that money. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not a financial advisor, but that's if I recall correctly from reading about the plans, that's how it works. I'm not doing any 401k right now. They don't match, so it makes no sense for me to do any 401k because I want to fully maximize my Roth first. So we'll see. If I do maximize the 6,000 in the Roth, then I guess I can participate in the 401k and do I guess the tradition. Well, actually, you know what I could do for you. So you can do. Let me backtrack. So you can have a 401k that is a Roth IRA, and you can contribute 19,500 in that. So if you're doing a 401k, make sure you're contributing. If you're doing a 401k with your employer, I would call them and make sure if they have the option to do it in the Roth portion of it. So make a point of that. If you have a 401k, call your 401k company through your job and ask them, hey, is this money that I'm putting away every month, whatever percentage you're at, let's say you're at 10 or 7 or whatever, is it going towards traditional investment plan or is this sometimes they have these Roth plans within your 401k. So find that out. If they have Roth, I would jump all over the Roth. That's just my advice. So here's bar chart. And I mean, like I said, I just a lot of stuff's overvalued. I mean, I can't bring myself to pay these valuations. And I guess when they correct look, I did get into Amazon the other day. I did do a put credit spread. I did the 32.50 $32.40, $10 wide spread on Amazon. Amazon now is becoming a little bit more attractive. It was down over $200. So that one I have. I have Baba. Don't have Facebook. Maybe I get into Facebook at the low 300s if it gets there. Nothing else there. What else? What else? Trying to see what rings a bell as undervalued. Cliff is undervalued. Cliff should probably have a 30 handle on it. And I have a lot of puts in there in my Roth IRA. So we'll see. Yeah, it's a put spread. I'm hoping it just expires worthless and I get an opportunity to put some more on. What else? Affirm was up nicely today because Jack Dorsey bought a company out in Australia that does a similar business. What else do we have here? Trying to see what's undervalued. Netflix is undervalued. I have no position. I like General Motors. Maybe a little bit overvalued, but they have earnings coming up. I think expected move is like, I think he said 5%. So it could be like $2 and something. I was listening to the guys at Fast Money. I forgot the guy's name. The Chinese looking dude, not the young guy, the other one. Can't remember his name. What else? Nothing here. Baidu might be a... If you can stomach risk, Tao is undervalued, but you have the risk of China saying these educationals will be nonprofits. So that's the problem with that. They want to make them nonprofit, but not sure. I'm just waiting. I mean, I have like 20% cash. I have a position in APT. They do PPE. I think I went through some of my undervalued watch list. But I think the market was green today and it rolled over a little bit at the end there and it finished red. Walgreens, I like. It's a little bit undervalued. But honestly, I'm just waiting for better deals. I'm just being patient. Waiting for better deals. I don't want to overpay. Just working and saving some money and waiting for better opportunities. I still like gold and silver. Always try to add to that as I can. Physical miners or the ETFs, whichever one floats your boat, works. TME, that might be undervalued. I have to take a look at that one. They're like the Pandora, I guess, of China or Asia. Something like that. Spotify, if you want to call it. Sort of. Wow, look at Jamia. Tejas, look at Jamia. $22. But I would have to look and see. I don't know. I don't even think they're profitable. What else? Just going through these. These are the most active options. A bar chart. I really like this website. I always look at it because I like to do options. It's more capital efficient. And you make more with less. And I'm sitting on like 20% cash. So if we get a sell-off, I can get into some stuff. We've already gone through like almost 300 stocks. Gilead. Gilead's not a bad biopharma. Biopharma name. Gilead. I like Gilead. I think it's undervalued. It's a slow mover, but it'll have its day. You'll see it over 70. I like that name. What else? Ferrari. Look at Ferrari. Over $200. People buying Ferraris like there's no tomorrow, Let's see here. Chipotle. Look at Chipotle. 1,800. Wow. That place is always full. They had good earnings. They were up big time. Just don't see a lot of stuff that gets me excited. That's just me. I mean, I like to wait for deals, just like housing. So yeah, I'm gonna refinance the house and sit on cash. I'm gonna take cash out and I don't know, see if I find deals. We'll see. But real estate's going crazy over here. It's bonkers. Domino's is doing well, up $530. Crazy. Wow, almost 400 stocks went through there. I can only name a handful that technically are undervalued. I mean, look, Powell. Powell was up 3% today. I think that could double eventually. It's a good small name. There's backlogs on ammo and stuff. I think that's a good one. Carvana, $333. Wow. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Nothing here. So yeah, man, just been working. Haven't done more videos. Hopefully I can do some more videos at night. I'm learning a lot of stuff on the new job. So there's a lot of details that I need to learn. I do drive a lot. Oh, look here, I do own Carrier. This last one here. They do air conditionings. That one seems pretty reasonably priced. And I can see them doing well. Wow, it's 500 stocks went through. Pretty quick, too. Yep. So we went through the futures, went through the stocks. Interest rates are low. They've gone down, which is weird. I went through this here. Yeah, look at these rates. Crazy. Asia's down right now. We have that Delta variant, too. It's pretty nuts. It's picking up steam. I haven't gotten vaccinated, which is probably pretty dumb. I don't know. I never even got a flu shot, but I'm just wearing my mask and wear sanitize. I have hand sanitizer in the car and just try and follow, try not to get too close, try not to shake hands. It's hard, but just trying to be careful. And just watching Olympics. Olympics pretty interesting. Some cool stuff. The cryptos just own Dash, Zcash, and Bitcoin Cash. My wife has Dogecoin. Don't have anything in the Bitcoin. I like Square, but it blew up today. Went up today. I don't like the dollar, but I'm holding some. I do like the metals. I like silver and gold, the miners, ETFs. Energy's okay. Interest rates, I don't know what to tell you about interest rates. Eventually, they got to go higher. I mean, inflation's running probably 5%, I think, last report I saw. So it's crazy. Getting a 30-year for 2.75. On the earnings front, I know there's a lot of earnings. I'll end with earnings. Let me see here. Discover. I like this little website to look at earnings. Yeah, so you had 106 today, and you got 309 tomorrow. So we're in the thick of things for earnings. So it should be a busy week. 340 Wednesday, 486 on Thursday, and Friday 73. So you got a lot of earnings this week. Big time. So probably here we had some after the bell and in the morning. First, let me see what's trending. These look like, I think GE did a split today or something. I have more this one. Wow. $282, huh? I mean, $2.82 up 125. Rocket Mortgage and 10 cents. Discover, view calendar. Let's see what we have here. Take two down $6. Wow, they hit this pharmaceutical. TX down 7. Simon Property up $3. Solar Edge up $26. NXPI up $2. Semiconductor. And ANET down 7. On up 4. Zoom Info up $6. Race down 6. So I'm sure some of these had earnings. Look at this. Global Payments down 10%. Lot of earnings. So if you're holding stuff, just be aware you got earnings coming up. You could buy protection or, I don't know, sell calls against your position if you want, or not do anything, whatever. Just be conscious of what you're holding, you know. Yep, that's pretty much it. Well, anyways, it feels good to do a video, man. It's been forever. I hope everybody's doing well, blessed. Stay safe. Like, share, subscribe. And I'll try and knock some more videos out as the week progresses and get back in rhythm. Take care, man. Have a good night. Bye-bye.